Clara has been going on different dates with different men just because she wants to enter a relationship, and she has been single for quite a while now. Clara went with different dates. Now, these days always end on disaster. First man wants to do 50-50. Second man wants to sleep with her. Third man wants her not to work anymore. And of course, the fourth one wants her to be the second, third wife. She has no option that to stop going on this date, because the last day she went, she ended up being alone on the date. The person called to cancel while she was at the restaurant thinking about her life. This strange man came to her table and introduced himself as Wally and wanted her to be his date. Clara wasn't happy about that, but she had no choice. Rather than being on the table angry, she accepted the offer. Clara and Wally had a very good exchange, pleasant, because Wally also said that his date also stood him up. Now Clara and Wally had a very good date. Then they exchanged contact and tried to have another date again. Whilst this went on smoothly, Clara went home and she was so happy that her first date actually stood her up, because this one actually came out so well. As they planned for another date, she went. Wally this time introduced himself as a business tycoon and wants to go out with Clara. Without wasting much time, Clara also accepted it because he is a very gorgeous man. Clara and Wally started off their relationship and they became an item. Things went on smoothly. After a month, Clara told her friend Eunice about this relationship. Eunice was happy for her because at this point, Clara is a happy young lady. And as things went on smoothly, Wally said he is going back to Abuja because he doesn't stay in Lagos. Clara was going to miss Wally. And at this point, they wanted to make their relationship as solid as possible. But Wally said no, don't worry, he is not in because of sex. He wants to have their relationship as solid as possible. This was one big thing that made Clara think that Wally is her soulmate, because there was no man on now that will reject sex, especially. Wally has proven to be a very decent young man. Wally went to Abuja and kept in contact with Clara for this. After a week, Wally came back to Lagos, and this time they solidified their relationship with good makeup. After everything, they had a smooth conversation, and whilst in bed, they were talking about children. Then Wally said he is not interested in having kids right now. He just wants to have fun, enjoy his relationship or marriage till whenever he's ready, because he has had vasectomy. At this point, Clara also said, yeah, that's true. I also don't want kids at this moment. My career is at peak and I just really want to have a companion, someone that will be there for me and listen to me. I think we are match made. Wally laughed and said, yes, I love you. I'm sure you love me too. Clara said, yes, I love you. After some few minutes, Wally received a business call. He went into the shower and asked Clara to take something for him. Then Clara saw a wedding ring in his pocket. At this point, Clara was thinking that it's going to be a proposal. After everything, Wally told Clara that he is inviting her to a dinner date this evening. At this point, Clara was reading all the signs correctly according to her. She quickly called her friend Eunice and said, I think Wally wants to propose. This is the night. Wait, you guys have been dating for how long now? Then Clara said, 3 months, I think. Wow, that's so soon. You think so? Well, I saw a wedding engagement ring in his pocket and he's inviting me to a special dinner date. So I think it is time. Eunice was also happy for Clara and said, well, wish you all the best. In the evening, Clara went on a date. After everything, eating, smooth, and talking, there was no proposal. Clara was confused. They went back and have a smooth talk and everything. Next day, Clara called Eunice, and Eunice, who was already happy on the phone, said, how did the proposal go? Then Clara broke the news and said, well, there was no proposal. I don't know what happened, but yeah, there was no proposal. Eunice said, oh, sorry. Well, maybe he's taking his time. You don't need to rush him. After all, the relationship is just 3 months. Yes, but what is the engagement ring doing? Well, Eunice said, well, you know, some men keep the engagement ring until when they are really ready. So I don't think maybe you don't need to work yourself up. Maybe he's waiting till your birthday. You know your birthday is next month. Yeah, that's true. This was the words from Clara. Next month came and her birthday was ready to go. At this point, Clara was already expecting the engagement. When the birthday approaches, Wally unfortunately called Clara and said he would not be able to make it to her birthday dinner because something serious came out from Abuja business-wise. At this point, Clara could not believe it that on her special day, her boyfriend would not be around. So at this point, she decided to go to Abuja and visit Wally after her birthday celebration. After her birthday celebration, she went to Abuja. On going to Abuja, she accidentally met Wally kissing a strange woman. She was confused and didn't know what to do. She quickly called her best friend again, Eunice, and said, can you believe what I saw? I saw Wally kissing a strange woman. I don't know if that is his wife or girlfriend. I don't know what's going on. But I can see a ring on her finger, so I don't know what to think. Eunice said, well, don't jump into conclusion. Maybe he's cheating on you. You don't know, you can't tell. Yes, I have to find out. This was the worst. After some few minutes, guiding and waiting for Wally to leave, immediately Wally left. She went to the house and approached the lady and said, excuse me, my name is Clara, and I saw you kissing Wally. Is he your husband or boyfriend or fiancé or something? Excuse me, who are you again? This was the words from Belinda. Belinda said, well, Wally is my husband, if you must know. And who are you? Clara was confused. You mean your husband is Wally? Yes. Wally is my husband. Belinda showed a wedding ring to Clara. Immediately, Clara said, well, I and Wally have been dating for almost more than 4 months now in Lagos. And I never knew he is dating or married. So I just wanted to clear things up quickly because I'm not the one to fight a woman over a man. And at this point, I don't know if he's playing you or playing me because I have been dating him for 4 months. This is proof, showing a picture of them together in a bed and also kissing and everything. Belinda could not believe it that her husband is cheating on her. So quickly, Clara gave her card and her would turn them back to Belinda, saying that if you are ready to deal with the cheat, I'm here. I'll be here for over the weekend. Let's deal with him once and for all. I don't believe in women fighting each other over a man. If he's married, then we need to teach him a lesson. If you are ready, you contact me. Belinda didn't believe it earlier. After some few days, she realized that yes, Wally is actually truly cheating on her. Belinda wanted to also find out the truth regarding, and she met Clara again and said, "Why did you guys have anything?" Clara said, "Well, I met him, explained everything, how he approached her and everything, and also how they've been together for months and there's no pregnancy because Wally told her that he has a vasectomy and didn't want a child." Belinda could not believe that her husband had a vasectomy. Belinda quickly said, "Well, I have been married for him over 2 years now and I wanted to have a child, the reason why I quit my job to concentrate on having a family. Meanwhile, he is the reason. Well, you need to find out the truth." Belinda went home, slept with Wally, took his sperm and did investigation and found out that, oh, really? Wally actually had a vasectomy and that's the reason why they can't have a child. At this point, Belinda agreed with Clara to teach him a lesson. They came up with a plan. The plan was to pin a murder on him. Then, after everything, Clara called Wally and informed him about her being in Abuja. So, Wally quickly met with Clara. They made love. While they were making love, Clara pretended to die. Wally could not believe it, so he left Clara in the hotel in cold blood. Then, after some days, Wally was starting to see the ghost of Clara. He couldn't confess or anything, but he was very disturbed. Belinda always asked Wally what the problem was, but Wally continued to lie about everything. Then one day, they found out that Clara died in a hotel in the news. At this point, Wally could not believe it either. Quickly, Wally had to confess that he is the one responsible for the death of the woman. This was as a result of the CCTV camera that were out. Due to Belinda revealing that Wally quickly had to confess to her, Belinda said, "Well, that means you were cheating on me." Wally apologizes and everything, but Belinda said, "Well, since you are on the case of being a murderer and being arrested, I want you to give everything that I have in our name to my name. If you don't want to have you arrested, I'll help you cover the murder up, but you have to will everything that is now your name to my name. You own no property again." Wally didn't want to do it but had no choice. Rather than go to prison, this is the best choice. After signing off everything, then quickly he saw Clara's ghost again. Well, that was what he thought. Only for Clara to say, "Well, I'm not a ghost. I am Belinda, planned this thing all this while. So all the torture you've been going through were fake. I'm alive." At this point, Wally could not believe that Belinda could do that. Wally said, "Men cheat all the time. Why do you do that to me? If you know I was cheating, all you could do is just divorce me. Well, sign the divorce papers." At this point, Wally signed the divorce papers and he was thrown out of the house. Belinda and Clara became friends, teaching a cheating man a lesson. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recaps.